Okay, folks, you're welcome. Time here in Liberia is 12 minutes down 3 p.m. It's a wet Wednesday afternoon in most parts of the country. And it's been somewhat like ages since you heard this theme song blare on your speakers. So wherever it is you listening to us from, you welcome. This is Reliable Info 360 here on the Spoon Network. Is a show that's hosted by Liberia's former Deputy Minister for Information. He represented the Press and Public Affairs Department of the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. Let's now bring on former Minister Eugene Lamin Fagon. Mr. Fagon, Honorable Fagon, you welcome your show. It's been long.
Well, thank you, Dharma. It's great to be back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. You good?
Can you feel the energy in my voice?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll get more of the energy zapping as you continue. Like you've been waiting for long. Eh?
The first thing I noticed on you is your suit.
Thank you, Chief.
Are you advertising for these people?
Yeah, I could say indirectly, because if someone asks me, "Oh, where do you get your suits from, or where did you get this particular one from?" I'm definitely going to tell you where I got it from, and that is in itself an advertisement for that person and giving them business. You want me to charge commission too?
I'm not sure you can do that before TT comes after you for the station money. But today we're going to start, because now TT has told us we have to start paying and doing our stuff. So hopefully I'm going to inbox you through WhatsApp, and then you will send me the send wave, and then I will also, send you the Cash App, and we can both put it on our various or respective areas at the lower part of the bar, trending under there, because we need to sponsor the show. It's 2 hours deep talking, deep thinking, deep interaction with our people. By the way, we are on FM what?
107.5. We live on Spoon FM at the moment, and we're working on getting other relay stations as well. We've been interest has been expressed from Bombing County to relay the show, as well as from Bon County as well. We're getting there.
Okay, I do have a confirmation from Tyler that Bombing County has agreed. So we just need to tell them that we're back on. If you are listening to us in Tottenham from what's the FM name again? Oh my God.
Trust FM. Trust 88.7.
You have our permission to relay us, and that is Tyler have told us that indeed we can go ahead. So we're going to have something too from Bong. Senator Prince Watts Johnson has told me he can cover Nimba, and Nyombli Kanga has expressed to me that when we come on, we need to let her know she'd like to relay us. So we're going to be all over the country shortly. It's just a matter of time, and then we will be there. But having said that, what do we have today?
Well, a lot happening. I just got off the line with our Bon County correspondent, having gotten a tip-off on information that two gentlemen, presumably seditionists, and I'm using the word presumably because it's a picture, and they fell off a speeding vehicle, a vehicle belonging to the CDC, whilst they were trying to mount billboards or campaign billboards. So we're going to show the least gruesome one of the three, because these are the gentlemen. They're being put in the bucket of the pickup truck. You can see it's branded with the CDC's emblem and the president's photo as well. So the story behind this is a developing story, Minister Fagon, that they fell from the speeding vehicle. As to how that happened, we're still trying to get more details. It's a developing story, as I said, and it happened along the Ganta Banga Highway, this afternoon. So we're getting unconfirmed reports that they died, and again, we can only give you confirmed reports from our correspondents, who would then go to the hospital where they were taken and hear from the police officially if they've passed, which we're praying and wishing them a speedy recovery. So that's one. And another gentleman in Maryland County was arrested. This news has been around, but I thought to share it as well based on the fact that we got it from our Maryland County correspondent. So you see the gentleman there was in his hands are the remains of a baby that was buried, and he went to dig the grave of a 3-day-old baby who had just passed away to extract parts.
Are you
So he has been
serious?
arrested. Yes, this happened in Maryland on the 10th of September. That's about 3 days ago, to dig the grave of a 3-day-old baby that passed and was buried. And he went to extract the parts to sell. So this gentleman is
To
said
sell
to be
as
20.
what? Human
Uh,
parts or meat?
to sell either as human parts or as meat, but he said he was going to extract and sell the body parts. He intended to sell it as bush meat. Yeah. So one Alex Botti. So somebody had already bought the human parts from this Sompo, thinking that it was meat. And when the fellow bought the human parts from him, later realized that, look, this is not meat. This is human parts. And that is how he was arrested.
But then
So
it
now we
tells
have to
me,
question, already I can eat any cow meat. I don't know where it coming from since that cow meat saga happened. Yeah, I like to buy my cow meat from, authenticated sources before somebody can say, oh, my cow lost. Then I can be in serious issue.
no, it's
Yeah.
like you have to go to that place on the Japan freeway where they hang all the cow, then the sheep, the goat, then where you see
Cow
the
factory.
cow leg.
Yeah, cow factory.
Yeah, cow factory. And then you see them and they cut it right in front of you from the cow leg, the big cow leg. You say, yeah, they want a cow meat.
Yeah. So that was what he was doing. Selling human parts to pass as dry meat, bush meat. So he has been arrested and turned over. He's been charged with abusing a corpse. Yeah, he's been charged with that. Violation of the penal code, that's section 18.12. So he's been sent to court for prosecution.
Jesus is Lord. Wow. But anyway, it's great to be back. Reliable Info 360. Thank you, Diamond, for sticking and staying. We are going to be on the air way past election time and stuff like that. It's wonderful. We want to thank the people at the court for the level of cooperation we received from them, even though I have a strong view of condemning the whole thing. But then I still have to say thank you. I want to thank Madam Titi Carney and the whole crew out there at Spoon for the brilliant work done. Today, we're just coming on, and so we will not do much today, but we got a lot on our plate, and I'm sure you got something. Then I will tell you about the information. Actually, I think I should share with you some photographs from the scene of that accident, bringing to 14 the number of individuals that have died since the CDC started her campaign, if they're confirmed. And I will be naming them to you, telling you exactly where to find out whether it's true. When we say Reliable Info 360, we mean the information we give you is reliable and credible, and you can go and check behind us. You will find it to be true. What do you have filtering in the air just for today?
Well, much talk is still surrounding the moringa that has now turned to having traces of meth.
Diamond, let me help you pronounce it. It's methringa. Meth, M-E-T-H. No moringa anymore. Since they confirm it, you don't need to say moringa. It's methringa.
So the methringa, if
Yeah,
I'm to go by your pronunciation. And
methringa.
this again has got so many sides to it. The Liberian public is seriously talking about this, diverse views, concerning what really is the background story, but the issue is, how come and how did the VIP Moringa that the LRA Deputy Commissioner had professed and pronounced as Moringa, though he said further testing would have been done,
Right.
Why they didn't make that pronouncement on face value. It also brings to question the issue of testing of substances at our airport. Do we have an on-site, testing facility there at the Roberts International Airport to test for drugs? Doesn't take a day. There are on-site tests. I'm a ardent follower of Crime and Investigation Network. I see airport checks. I see what is done. They have this tube with the liquid in it. They can just put sample and shake it. If it turns purple or so, if it gives a purplish color, it tells you that there is the presence of drugs. Different drugs that have different tests for all of those things. They on site, and also how porous our airport is. So it has brought a lot of security questions and all of these things. Liberians are talking concerning whether this is a fix up by the government to admit, but not fully, and to put it at the foot of an investigation that is now going to take so much time, and people will just forget about it and all of that. But for 12 days, the fellow who claimed that the consignment was his, where is he? We heard the information about the security director at the RIA being suspended indefinitely. I spoke with him yesterday. He didn't confirm, said he had not received any official communication surrounding anything leading to his suspension. When I asked whether or not he was at work, he said due to having cold, he did not go to work on yesterday. He had communicated with the acting MD. But this entire thing,
Are you
especially
talking about the chief security?
Yes.
He's
yes.
the one that said he had cold?
Yeah, he said he had cold yesterday.
Okay.
So he didn't go to work due to the cold. So he had communicated with the MD, the acting MD, Mr. Hayes, that due to cold, he wouldn't be going to work. So I'll still try to speak with him whether he has received his official communication, but the information was published as well. So this is the main story that's around the corridors in the public. And secondly is the whole Green Day, that is slated for the 17th of September. There's so much talk about that as well. Sympathizers and supporters of the Unity Party, they have expressed serious willingness to turn out on Sunday. But what struck me was the gentleman who said the consignment was his on Monday and had papers that he was flaunting.
Yeah.
The man took somebody meth ringer and started chewing it.
Yeah.
So was he
due to something called switching?
Yeah. Was he also chewing meth? Whether or not that one never had traces of the meth?
That's what I was about to tell you.
That's exactly what
I was about to tell you.
In a bit to say, look, it's harmless. I'm chewing it. So if he was aware that he had traces of meth, is he also a user? Was he consuming it in our presence?
No.
So
what they do is this. I bring 20 boxes. I mark one box with a red marker. You don't know. You are looking at 20 boxes. I'm looking at 19 boxes of drugs, one mark with rare that I can identify, and the first plastic to the right is what I'm supposed to take to chew. You were not there. And the reason why is because you remember when they pull your ulcer?
Mm-hmm.
That was when the switching occurred. You got to bring in they have a terminology for it. I will get it and I'll give it to you, the terminology for it. Decoy, the decoy box. They have to bring the decoy box. The decoy box come in, you saw the boxes there, you didn't check it, but that decoy box come in, is already marked. So as they open everything, the man who's supposed to perform that function has already been told what to do, what to actually do. So he goes to that one box. You didn't know, so he picks up that chew it in front of you to convince you.
Another thing that I noticed after we were asked out of the room, and I questioned why we've been asked out of the room, because this is far beyond, LRA's standard operating protocols. This is a story of national interest, and we were still asked out of the room. Was that when we re-entered the room, everybody's phones were placed in the center, like in the middle of the room, where the supposed Moringa consignment was.
Right.
Why again was it so secretive in nature that whatever briefing that was going on in there, everybody needed to put their phones down and not to record? Or why did the LRA authorities have suspicion that people will record what is going on in boxing exercise, that was being carried out in there? So again, the government has said they have instituted an investigation. There is serious mistrust in that process. The public, there is this perception in the country that nothing is going to come from all of this. There were bigger
Right.
things than that. So, but the public is really talking about this moringa to meth, back to moringa, then to meth again. Someone jokingly said, whatever magical potion that was sprinkled over the leaves to make it to turn to moringa, um, it lasted for only a few hours, and then when they took it to the lab, it turned back to whatever it was. So it didn't
Right.
last long. That was Cinorita kind of potion that was used.
Wow. Well, here is my take on this thing. It is now confirmed that the substance found with what you term as moringa was actually methamphetamine. There is another drug, what you guys are calling kush. Tomorrow we'll find a video and we'll show it to you. What you guys are calling kush in Liberia is called fentanyl here in the US. It is deadly. If you take more than what you're supposed to take, bro, you will die. Nothing can help you. You will die. And so it's such that people don't understand. So they gave it the fake name Kush. But methamphetamine, I cannot believe that Liberia, my country, has gone to meth. Meth is cooked in a lab. I repeat, meth is cooked in a lab. We're going to find a video. Now, that's why you saw them brought in the meth. Then they're going to take a jar, you can make king juice. Yes, then they're going to take it to the lab and cook the meth in the lab. The quantity you brought in is not all. We have credible information that 17 other boxes were made available that they did not tell you people about, which will now be brought in Spoon Network tonight. We also have a breaking news of a huge diamond deposit found in Riverside 3 weeks ago. You remember when the president just cut short his visit to, his campaign in Monserrato, and then went to Bassa? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember he arrived in Buchanan late at night.
And he spent 2 or 3 days there, you remember? It was because of the diamond deposit in Riverside. He did not go to campaign. And he was making his way to Riverside when he got stuck in the mud. Tonight, we invite everyone in the country. We will not talk about it. We will show you the evidence. We'll show you the evidence of the diamond deposit. We'll show you what you've never, ever seen in the country ever before. You will see diamonds glittering before your eye. You will hear the people speaking the Basso. You will hear the town. You will see the place live before your eyes. Perhaps, I'm sure he's moving on now to get his over 50 men assigned to the area removed. But it's late. And we'll go into that on our program tonight. So, let me go back to the Moringa incident quickly. And before I do, because that's exactly what the people will be calling on, right? So let me say this to you. I told people there is something going on in Liberia, and they did not believe me. And this CDC, let me say this to you. There is something going on with CDC. So if you got your pen, you can write. If you don't have your pen, you can listen as I go step by step. When CDC started its campaign, a motorcyclist died on the Japan freeway in his CDC t-shirt and everything, jubilating. He died. Barely 3 days after that, 3 girls coming from Nimba, if you remember, died in the motor accident. If you remember. Do you remember that, Diamond?
Yes,
That
I do
brought to
remember.
4 the number of persons. The president went to District 17. The girl that passed out, rushed to the hospital, also died. That brought to total the number of 5. One day after that, a boy in Nimba County was beaten to death. The Prince Johnson incident, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
That brought the number to 6. After that, the mulatto girl that works at Water and Sewer, that worked. She was one of the auxiliary leaders, if you remember her. She worked at Water and Sewer. She died. That brought 7. The chief security at Lensemire by the name of John Malley also died 2 days after that. That brought to 8 the number. One day after that, we had a situation with Frank Jericho Nangwe, the late coach who was ailing already. He died. That's 9. The city mayor of Arlington, Christopher Taylor, a staunch sedition. He died. I think that's about 10. And then our own CEO niece ran over by a bus the day CDC launched. Okay? She died. That 11. Then we go down to Richard Pa, River G. He died. Richard Pa was ran over by a speeding car. The other people stay in the hospital. That brings to 12. And then this morning, Diamond, you are reporting to the world that 2 persons are believed to have died from a CDC vehicle. Again, after 2 days ago, what happened in River G. That brings to 14 the number of seditions that either have died or got killed by a CDC vehicle, as in the case of the lady who died on the day they launched. As for the number of persons that are injured, they are uncountable. Bapolu, River G, Cape Town, you name it. Lots and lots of people have gotten injured. So, whatever is going on in CDC requires prayer. And by the way, we'll continue to pray for them. May the souls of all our faithful departed rest in perfect peace. Light perpetual shine upon them. And those who were not seditions, but struck by CDC vehicles, may your soul rest in peace. Diamond, if you want to come back, we'll go to the Moringa stuff so that our people can have their say. Again, may the souls of the... But Diamond, you didn't ask me, but gee, why are you growing the beer now? Diamond, I'm cutting beer again.
No, I didn't notice because,
It's still low, eh?
Not that, to be noticing your friend beer and all that kind of thing.
Move from there, you see? You want to go join our other party now, you can go join our party. That party. We're not in that party. That party, then we can be talking like, check, now our party there, I beg you.
But which party is that? You can be throwing jams with reliable info here. If you want to say something, say. Which party?
If we're not sure, we can say it, so I'm not saying it.
Oh, okay.
But I can tell you, I'm growing my beer until after the election. I want.
Is that some kind of wager or something that if the party you're supporting wins, what becomes of the beer? Are you going to keep it or what? Because your former boss is also growing a beard. Are you imitating him?
Who my former boss?
Commissioner Nangwe. He's growing a beard as well.
He's not my former boss.
Wearing the two of you.
He's the guy that was sitting at the ministry. I was the one doing the job, so he was sitting there.
Yeah, when we look at the hierarchy of the ministry, when your calendar he was president. We are then.
The man was not minister. The man was ministered. These are words I will use. But anyway, Diamond, let's go to the Liberian people and find out what they make. Let me give you my view, and you can give your view, and we'll go to the line. My view is this. Diamond, what you saw at the airport was not a coincidence. And I'm sure you will agree with me, it was not the first time. This thing has been coming in over and over. Here is one thing. The man said when he called Finabono, I want you to listen. When he called Finabono, Finabono said, the boxes are not mine. Hold on. Why did you call Finabono? Who told you that Finabono said the boxes was hers? Since you called Fina said the boxes was not hers. Since the 30th. What did you do to find out who the boxes belong to? After Fina said it was not for her, what did you do to find out who the boxes belong to? The man who knocked his chest, where is he now? Where is the bill of lading? Whatsoever document attached, where is it? 2 weeks gone. You can't tell Tabata. But the whole joint security had a press conference. And thankfully, you were there, Diamond Slanger. History will record you as being there. It was a press conference by the joint security. And the joint security said it was Moringa. They opened the boxes. But the Ministry of Justice that controls the joint security said there were traces of meth. Who the real joint security yet?
No, it was the LRA that said it was Moringa prior to testing to determine whether or not there were illicit substances there and whether or not they will establish whether there were tax evasion or smuggling that went on. It was actually a deputy commissioner at LRA who made the pronouncement that it was Moringa. You are muted. We're not getting your audio.
Were there joint security personnel in the room?
Yes. Yes. During the introductory stage, there were NSA officers who were there. There were officers from the Liberia Civil Aviation Authority, inspectors who were there. The Lower Margibi County Police Commissioner was there. One chief superintendent. They had folks from the Immigration Service there. R10.
So this thing was discovered on the 30th of last month.
Yeah.
Why did it take so long to get
that?
To
Is that is a pivotal question. And even when I asked the now suspended RIA director for security, he couldn't even answer that question outrightly because let's take it at face value, Mr. Fagon. The AFL is not going to intervene unless it is beyond the control of the airport security.
Or special orders.
Yes, or special orders. When you exit in the RIA, you have a soldier from the AFL who's manning the booth on the right, and then there is an officer from the airport security on the left. You always interact with the airport security. The AFL soldier is just sitting and minding his post, just in case the situation oversees or supersedes the airport security, then they step in. All of the time,
in the interest of national security. Yes, now, when you're in the office of making power,
I've never been stopped or halted by any AFL soldier on duty. You always interact with the airport security guards. Yeah, unless the situation escalates. So, for a package that was passing through Gov 9, which is where the president vehicle uses, or is the VIP exit and entry, you have EPS officers there because that is their guard post. They're supposed to man the VIP terminal and all other, things that are deemed to be from the executive. That is their duty.
Right.
For them to be there. And still AFL had to intervene. It was just a minor issue of where is your pass to go on the tarmac, where's your papers to clear these goods and all of these things. They would have handled it right there and then, and the AFL who had turned them over and say, look, you handle your thing, But because that situation was way above, and they had direct intel from what we've been told by our, very highly placed sources, they arrested the situation there and then. The AFL does not intervene in internal matters like that. Their solitary duty is to protect the integrity of the country from external aggression. And when they are called or needed by the joint security, they intervene. That is
Right.
why our law says they should remain in their barracks until on the orders of the president, they come out, who's their CIC. So why, since the 31st or the 30th, this thing wasn't brought to the limelight, or it wasn't investigated, and subsequently the preliminary investigative reports given to us? Why must we, as the media, especially Spoon FM and TV, be giving a tip off to say, look, this is what we know has happened, before the government comes out and say, look, this is what it is? When you are always pushed, you always reactionary, it questions you more than if you were proactive.
Right.
And at this crucial time as well, if all this was just a minor thing of moringa trying to be smuggled and all of these things, and breach of airport protocols, the president gets briefed by his national security advisor every day. That is what the protocol says. So was he not briefed about this situation at the RIA? And if so, if it was deeper than what it is now that we are suspecting and we know what it is, why didn't we hear a statement from our chief executive to say, look, I just signed the Drugs Act into law, and my government is zero tolerance when it comes to drugs.
Right.
And we have a developing situation that is being investigated, and we've done XYZ. And I'm here to say we are not going to condone anything or such, whether it's drugs, whether it's breach of airport security protocols, or whatever it is. Those who are in charge have suspended you indefinitely during the time of this investigation. Zero tolerance. That is the angle most people come from and say the president is complacent.
Why are they saying the drugs was
is
being
the
channeled
angle.
through his VIP launch? It should be a thing of concern to him.
Of
I
course.
worked in the government. In the morning when the president wakes up, there are two people. The first person he talks to, if he's a Christian or Muslim, is God. The second person he sees with his eye is his wife. The third person that he's supposed to see is his national security advisor. The fourth person he's supposed to lay out on is the press secretary to the president. How does it work? You wake up in the morning, you pray. You talk to your wife, however way you want to talk to her. When you step out of that door, because president has his bathroom, he gets dressed, everything. He comes out of there with a cup of coffee, or his breakfast table is different. Before breakfast, the national security advisor greets him. Good morning, sir. He said, good morning. What's going on? Nothing much. Last night, everything was quiet. Everything was cool. You brief him the day before. But if anything happened, you like, sir, at 3 a.m. this morning on 19th Street, remember when that erosion cleared the horses?
Yeah.
The water. You tell him about that. And last night, 2 persons were shot, Painesville. There was also an armed robbery that took place across the bridge. And the armed robbers killed 2 people. And we had a terrible accident, a bus that killed 4 persons. However, we've not had any major thing. But also from the NSA file, we have some classified information for you. Then you get the classified information. When you're done with all that briefing, it takes you about 5 minutes to do it. That is it, sir. He's staying right there. He informs the National Security Advisor to take 1 or 2 decisions. If it needs the Justice Minister, who is the Attorney General, that we get police or whatever involved, then he takes note of it. Okay. The next person coming is the press secretary. What's going on with my people? Oh, this newspaper is reporting this. This newspaper is reporting this. This newspaper is reporting this. How come? What the Minister of Information, how you handle it? You done with that thing, then you go sit down and eat. Then you're ready for your day's work. But I don't understand. Mavringa will come. They're taking it to your VIP. The call, look, if you won't get any clue, the call was made to Finda. And because the alarm blew on it, or the whistle blew on it, Finda said, and I quote, they are not my boxes. So, if it's not your boxes, then what happened? What actually happened? And that's where we are. Our people will be able to tell us what happened. And then we can move from there. Daniel, not Daniel, sorry. Honorable Slanger, I will call you, because now the people saying you are honorable. I don't know, but you are honorable. But, we will go to that. Let's hear from our people. I mean, let them talk. This is what Reliable Info 360 is all about. We have given reliable information. It's not us that said it. The government said it had traces of methamphetamine. Finish. We don't have to argue now, meaning drugs came through the airport. Why suspend the chief of security that was involved? Why not wipe the entire crew that saw it from September 30th till now without doing anything? Why one man? Because that one man now will be used as a scapegoat, and they will sacrifice him in the deal. Plain and simple. While the real drug lords, drug barons, drug dealers will continue their trade. And that's my input on the matter, Diamond.
Yeah, before we go to the phone lines, Mr. Fagon, we all are aware, we follow these trends in other countries that have become narco states, where now the government is wrestling power, or the government in itself is ineffective in those countries because drug lords, rule those countries, whether overtly or covertly. When you have drugs coming into the country, you have, enforcers coming as well.
Yeah.
Enforcers will have to come because they need to protect the interests of these cartels.
Right.
Whether our country is being used as a transit point or as a major drug consumption location in the world, we know our purchasing power in Liberia is low. The kind of quantity of drugs that's coming, most of them are transited from Liberia to other destinations, and that puts us in serious problem with countries like the USA, where they have to protect the interest of their friendly neighbors as well, or other American friendly countries. And you look at drugs, a few years back, Ghana was a serious transit point. Very serious transit point. That was the first time I heard the word baron.
Yeah, drug baron.
Yeah, that was a serious transit point. When you look at the porosity of our borders, whether it's our sea borders, whether our land borders, whether our airport and all of these things, it is too glaring. And if you have this kind of tag put on you, then you have foreign intervention, whether you like it or not. The Americans are now going to say, you know what? We have to increase the presence of the DEA in Liberia. You know what, Liberia DEA, our people have to start working with you, and you have to see them on the field like the way they do in Colombia and other countries. Because they'll tell you they are protecting American interests. These drugs are going to make their way to their country or friendly countries, and they're going to be used for money laundering and to attack American interests. You start to lose your already tiny or fragile sovereignty that you have, because they start to pull you by the nose and tell you what they want to do.
Yeah.
You're looking also at the issue of weapons. Where there's drugs, there's money. Where there's money, there's weapons. Because these people now will have to protect their interests. You have to start looking at how vulnerable our law enforcement would be, and judges or lawyers or whoever it is, or any kind of interest group or advocacy group that's going to stand against this, or whomever they deem as threat.
Right.
Elimination will start to come in. You start having cartel and turf wars. You start having turf wars. Death rate will increase. So this is a serious national security issue. Our image out there is being tattered. We had 100 million drug busts. Later it began, when it went to court, it began the issue. You can't identify the people. There's no, substantial evidence, and that one was swept away. We have 40 million after that. We've had other issues. If we are ready and serious, no country can get rid of illicit drug trafficking at one go. Even the US is still struggling with it. But at the end of the day, when your effort is sufficient enough, it can be felt and seen. Even at the local levels, we have serious accusations against LDA officers. People now see the LDA, apart from the police. First, the police was the most attractive. That, oh yeah, I'll become a beat cop, I'll become a traffic cop, it gives me more access to privileged information, it gives me power to do this and that. But people now opting to join the LDA because they see it now as the newest shopping spot.
Yeah, a lucrative place.
A
Very
lucrative venture. That you can now be in the LDA, you have access to privileged information, you can go and raid ghettos and drug hotspots and all of these things. The money and the drugs that comes from there gets confiscated. Your becomes money-making venture. We had an incident in Grand Crew where LDA officers, after they had arrested a consignment of drugs, went to resell.
Yeah.
Went to resell. But I close on this. How many of these things go unnoticed? How many?
A lot. Maryland.
How many?
Grand Crew. I remember one in River G. The one I remember specifically was the one in Grand G there, where the guys then told them, say, yo, not move from here until you produce the drugs.
Yes, it was a town hall meeting.
It was a thank you. The guy said, you can't do nothing here until you bring the old one first.
That's the citizens' mistrust. And these kind of mistrust lead to mob violence. Because now, if a person feels like, if I report this suspected criminal or whoever it is that's involved in this, and nothing comes from out of it, I'll have to take the justice or the law into my own hands.
Exactly. So can we go to the lines?
Of course we can. 0777-771075, 055-101075. Our first talking point on Reliable Info 360 as we've resurfaced. Went for about full sabbatical. Yeah. We're talking about the Methringa saga, from Moringa to Methringa. The switching, the metamorphosis of the leaves from being harmless seemingly to now being seriously drug-laced. The story of the government, is it an attempt for soft cover-up? Was it an attempted cover-up that went haywire because the public didn't believe in those things and they got information from other international partners that they are aware of what's happening and they need to come clean? Was it a clever attempt to say, look, this campaign time, we can't be talking about confiscating drugs, but had the government looked at it from another angle to say, look, we've been accused of being, into drug dealing and all of these things, and we've arrested drugs. Why not use it as a huge PR stunt, to say, look, we're serious about this fight. But anyways, what's your view on the whole issue of the Methringa saga? One day Moringa, next day methamphetamine. 0777-1075, 055-101075. Remember, we have to keep our comments respectful, straight to the point, to allow others to have the chance to speak their minds as well. Let's take this person. Hello.
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon to you, sir. Let's hear you out.
Let me say good afternoon to Honorable Eugene Lamy Pagon. My name is Soku Sharif, and the reason why I'm calling my that is because we are the one that going to offset July in October. I'm the former UV chair of the CVD in District 13. So, since the inception of this government, there have been a barrage of bad things happening in Liberia, especially with respect to the issue of drugs. Today, drugs is prevalent all over Liberia. New people are getting intoxicated, new people are getting involved in the drug addiction. So the question is, do we support Mr. Weir so that we couldn't get infected with drugs? Because the last time drugs was right in my district, right in my backyard, in December 30th. And now, just recently again, another one has happened at the Ralphie here with. So all these things are sufficient and that's the reason why Mr. Weir should be removed in October democratically.
Okay, sir.
We are going to lead that charge because we put in there 2017. So we are going to lead that charge to remove it.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Let's hear you out.
Yeah, this is Aguike, former Deputy Director General for Administration.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, you see, this drug issue is a serious problem in this country. But the problem is the Liberian people, including the government, and those responsible individuals who got responsibility are not serious about it. Yes. So the government is being blamed for everything, but our are the too, the people. You know why I say that?
No.
The borders are all Liberians present. The checkpoints or the security points, everywhere you have Liberians. The houses where people live to distribute the drugs are all Liberians. So the holistic activities or attempt to solve this is what is a matter. Now we have a radio talk show on the Truth FM every first and last Thursdays to give this education. What you are saying is true. The government is responsible because they are not doing the kind of thing they should be doing. And some of us try to handle this thing. If you remember, drugs have been in existence and probably from country to country at all times. But depending the way you handle your issue, there how you see that the drug thing is minimized. So we have to focus, we have to put attention to see the necessary activities that will help to reduce this drug problem.
Okay.
Some of our training in many areas that we know what we can do, especially the way you handle it. You never heard this drug thing, so spread out in this country because what? We have information from the border, we have information from our neighbors, we have our partners across, and the U.S. Embassy was assisting. We put things
you've
in
been
place.
there. What do you
That is
guys
the only
do?
way
You
we can
catch
handle
the
this
drugs
drug
and
matter.
you resell
It's
it.
not serious, especially you see people that are supposed to protect the area. I'm talking about government. You hear all the allegations. They are seeing now people whose children are drawn into this problem. They're not serious again too.
All right, sir.
So which way can we go?
Thank you.
So it's a holistic approach to this thing. That is
It's a
why
holistic, but it starts with the government.
Give students to or give
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Give thanks to Mr. Dillon for the kind of step he takes because that is the way forward.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you. You know, Mr. Fagon, before we take the next caller, I do agree to a larger extent it's a holistic thing. But it is the government's responsibility to provide that safe space for whistleblowers.
But that's the point I'm getting to here. You want it to be holistic?
If I'm a whistleblower and I report somebody for being involved in drug peddling, and that person is embedded with the authorities or has got some control to have information, because drug peddlers and drug pushers and drug dealers, they spend a lot of money. They have a lot of state actors on their payrolls, and that person gets to know that I was the one who gave the information. What sort of support, what sort of protection do I have? We see in a country where somebody is arrested today, the next day, the person is out. People boast that nothing can come from order A when you came into jail. There are known repeated offenders. They go for a day, they come back. Then there's the risk of reprisal attacks. So if you find people are being complacent, is one, due to poverty, they stand to benefit some financial gains from it. Two, they're equally scared. They cannot be cornered to give out information because they're afraid that it will be leaked, their identity will not be protected, and they will become victims. So let's take this person on the line.
No,
Hello?
Before you take that person, let me comment. Just let the person hold on 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
The gentleman keeps saying the people at the border, the people in the community, the people. Can you say the same in Rwanda? You think Rwanda don't have borders? They don't have people consuming? But what the government does matters, because then the citizens will say, well, our people are ready to fight. But every day, $100 million worth for drug, nothing. $40 million worth for drug, nothing. Granted that, nothing. It's a lucrative business.
It is.
So he said he was the former deputy for administration, DEA, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How long did he serve? But from his voice, you can tell you won't do something, but you don't have the support.
Total one bags by the hand shot.
The hand shot. So don't come and blame your victims. Blame the perpetrators. And let's work from there and see what will happen. That's my thought.
Okay. To the folks overseas who want to contribute, we'll pin the WhatsApp number. We just want to get some calls from the local folks here in Liberia first, and then we'll pin the WhatsApp number and get calls from Liberians overseas as well. 0777-771-075, 0555-101075. Methringa, the metamorphosis from moringa to methamphetamine. What's happening in our country? Let's take this person here. Hello. Afternoon. Let's hear you out, please.
Yeah, my name is Jacob Sumaweswag, and I'm calling from District number 5, the People's Church, Mr.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Yeah, my saying that I want to say thank you to you people But the trust issue is not just where it started. It started from the beginning of the government getting this power, my brother. This government is the one that always transporting trust because that's the only thing that can really give them the secret money apart from what they are stealing from the government. So that's the business they are involved in. I think the other day, all the same people played a recording that the state police, they were telling us how the country come to the country. So you should know that this government is involved in a lot of things. The only way you can get to know everything unless you know about getting power. Because you get to know all the secrets and all the evil deeds. But not everything will not come out.
Okay, sir. Thank you too for contributing. Let's take this person 0777-77-1075 0555-101075. Afternoon to you. Hello, let's hear you out, please.
My name is Josiah. I have some more family for the capital Hill Dell.
Go ahead, Josiah.
National professional support for that political 2023. No trust issue. No one need to tell you that someone from the upper or the heritage behind the scene. Those are continue to say. One of the 40 million blocking in the country way through legal process and why the government we do not produce a good evidence. Today, no one knows how that drug scheme here, no one behind bars. And like you keep on the sea, it's about people for them factory that was the end. Then you telling me, this I continue to say. If you're telling me those substances were good, they were not by a Marina Zoo. A Marina Zoo are illegal thing or a harmful substance, why should you take different routes for passing to the legal entrance? After thing go for the other guy, we have to very good drugs. Today I said Moringa, tomorrow we hear it, drugs. Where are we? Like our faculty just said, nobody got to tell you. If they are taking the thing, the government got a greater responsibility in terms of protecting the lives and property of the Liberian people.
Okay, sir.
Giving the matter authority. So they know about this thing. Right? Let me tell you the question. In the matter of the story, where the sample election of marijuana, they went to the proceedings, they told them for 2 years, 1 year, this and that. Marijuana. They have a thing that destroying lives and property, lives around here. They say what tell you they don't know.
All right, sir.
Then who? We should blame. Should we blame all of everything?
Thank you.
Should we blame? You know about it.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's take this person here. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, this is Edwin Cooper.
Go ahead, Mr. Cooper.
I join from a Nancy resident.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, you see, all of these things are happening and what have you. They only try to cover those stories. But we all know that the particular thing that was caught at the airport is a complete drugs. And that drugs is called about behand. That's why they are only dragging it, so we can forget about it, so they can cover it. But that drugs, we all know that drugs. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, so about to take international calls. The WhatsApp number is pinned there on the screen. You can use the WhatsApp number to call. Let's take this person who says he wants to share information with us. Hello. Hello, don't mind the feedback. Just talk to me directly as you're hearing me. Otherwise, you'll be delayed.
Yeah, good evening from my end. And good afternoon there to me in Liberia.
Afternoon to you. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Just want to buttress common. Are you getting me?
You loud and clear. Just go ahead. Don't mind the feedback. Just speak in real time.
Okay. Just to buttress on what he just said on why he made mention on the issue of Rwanda on the policy level. Rwanda is very, very far distant away from Liberia when it comes to implementation of policy. This government is a very, very big disgrace to every one of us who are even in the international world. Everywhere we go, people mock at us because of the one president. Why say that the president will keep bringing on our public this very cute in different forms and manner in every other sector? Let me make mention of what happened here in Rwanda one year before last. This lady was working as the education board as a deputy minister of education. Should divert money into a sister account just to send money to the government account, going to a sister account. You put her in jail for 2 years, $50, what they call 50,000, 50,000, $100. When will we take the courage to do that in our country? So we as a young folks, we really have to stand up our game to see how best to move the government in power and put a competent government.
Thank you
so much for the allotted to me.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you as well. Let's take this person here on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You're live. Go ahead, please.
Good evening from my end. Good afternoon to the peace-loving people of Liberia. This is Thomas Poker Freeman calling from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa.
All right, go ahead.
I just listened to reliable sources, and I give respect to Honorable Eugene Falcon for educating the Liberian people. What the people are joking with in Liberia, that is called chat. What I saw on social media, that name is chat, and it's just to speak the truth. That is most especially for in East Africa country like Ethiopia, Kenya, you have Somaliland. It's the resources is what they are living by, and actually it's something that is, if you into it, it's even wicked than the cocoa entire in Liberia, to speak the truth. So we're just trying to educate our people, because you see what is coming to Liberia is a shame and disgrace. And I just got information like Liberia have or female coach that come from Ethiopia. And Ethiopia is one of the higher country of transporting that thing they call chat. To speak to Damo, so you guys really have to educate the people. The government know who brought that chat into the country, and they know the function. That is not marina leave. No, I can even send you a photo. I can send you a video. If you want me to even send you a video of a farm of it, I can do that even now. So when I listen to the discussion, you know, it really shocked me, because me, I know. Once you are into habit, when it comes to even the cocoa, the tide, even the chat, I know the function and I know how it treats you. So we are educating our people. Actually, you shouldn't take it a big joke. It's something harmful. It's very, very harmful.
Okay, sir. Thank you for the information. We appreciate it.
And we appreciate if you send us the things too.
So you can send us the video and the pictures, yeah?
I can send you a video now, bro. It is they are selling it, but it's illegal.
All right.
Yeah, bro.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we're still on the WhatsApp line. The number is pinned on the screen if you want to contribute. In 5 minutes, we'll stop taking calls and move to our second segment here on Reliable Info 360. Over a month, since over 2 months, and since we went off, we're back with Liberia's biggest afternoon talk show. That one by the take 2 days to establish ourselves. 077771075 05551011075. We're talking about the Moringa situation, or the Methringa situation, according to former Minister Fagon, you know, where we were told by the Deputy Commissioner of the LRA that at face value, based on what was on the packaging, do you count that as a reckless or irresponsible statement, Mr. Fagon, not backed by facts, especially for someone who's an attorney at law, you know, to have taken this at face value and not to say, look, what we'll do is we can't tell you what it is at face value. It says Moringa, but we'll have to subject it to further testing. Though he said that, but he was confident when he said it was Moringa. And later on, at the ending of his statement, said we'll have to then test it and turn it over to the DEA for testing over. Is that classified now that it has now metamorphosed to having traces of meth, as it's been said? Can that be equated to an irresponsible statement?
No, I would rather equate that to a cover-up. Remember, you did the smart thing when you asked them the question. This thing occurred on the 30th of last month. Today is the 11th or 12th, you said. Why now? Everybody around you, go back to your clip. You will see that everybody out there went like, meaning they have been covering it up. And they had gotten to the point where the cover-up could no longer suffice. So it was an excuse to tell you that we messed up. And so the statement was just in furtherance of the cover-up that they had done. And that's why they were buying more time when they said, we will still check it. But when they went back to check it, it didn't even take 10 minutes. The statement came out. So where are we? It's a cartel. It's a syndicate. It's a drug cartel. And they're operating. Look, Damo, let me say this to you. How you think such thing got on the plane. It had to come from another country.
Mm-hmm.
So there are people there. When they got to Liberia, this van got onto the tarmac,
Mm-hmm.
collected these items, but did not go to custom, but took the items to the VIP. Then when the AFL intercepted them, they said it was for FINA. FINA said they are not my boxes. Right there and then, they should have found the owner and done some job, but that didn't happen. So let's talk to the people. Again, they have shared their views. The Liberian people know that the government is involved with drugs. The State Department of the United States of America confirmed that Liberia is now a drug transit point, that the government is corrupt, that the government is carrying out extrajudicial killings. This is from the US government. What more do we need as evidence for our people to say enough is enough? Indeed, enough is enough. If you support our program and you are out there watching, we want to say to you that this program is sponsored by you, the Liberian people, especially those of you that can afford in the diaspora. We have our Cash App. We also have our SendWave number. Our Cash App is the $ ELF in capital letter, small a HNGON. And you go over to SendWave. SendWave is 231-880-041-165. You will see the name Diamond Slanga. We do take Liberian dollars because it will help to buy the scratch card. It will help to buy the fuel. You can even send your money to SendWave. The number is on your screen. Or you can send your money to the Cash App. There's someone asking me where the 2 sign in between there is. I don't know. Damo was the one that put that there.
Oh, the 2 signs just to differentiate that after the Cash App, handle.
Let's use slash. Let's just use slash.
So let's take this person. He's been on the line for a while, and we'll take 2 more callers and we'll move on to segment number 2. Hello.
Yeah, Damo, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
I sent you a video on this new drugs I was talking about. And you could play and see how it is. You'll get it. That's what I'll call you for.
Okay, thank you.
But thank you for all you do.
Thank you too. All right. So let's take this person here. Hello. Hello, you live. Kindly go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, Damo, and Fakon. Yeah, Damo, you know what? This whole hello?
Yeah, you live. Go ahead. Don't mind the feedback. Just speak in real time.
Yeah, this Eskamara calling from Binghamton, Massachusetts, USA. Yeah, like I was saying, the whole drugs thing, right? I don't blame the whole CDC government. You know what I blame? It's the Liberian people.
Why?
How can you let people like Josh Weir that so the dude can even take care of his own family? He's not even a leader. He can't even manage a soccer team. Why would you take such a big person and put him in the government? So that's Liberian people's own fault. It's our own responsibility to keep electing him, bad people over and over. Keep making the wrong decision. Like the people say, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and you accept another result, that is insanity. So it's our own responsibility. We keep electing them. So we can't run anything. So how can you fire somebody? So the job's gonna keep coming. This coming election, and we keep electing the bad leaders. Guess what? We're gonna keep getting the same result.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. So that does it for the first segment. Mr. Fagon is going to come on, and then we'll move to the second segment. This is Reliable Info 360 here on Spoon FM and other affiliate radio stations across the country. We now move to the second segment. This show is hosted by the former Deputy Minister of Press and Public Affairs, Minister Eugene Lamy Fagon. Yeah, I'm his co-host, more of a producer, Diamond Slanger. Mr. Fagon, let's move to the second segment, would you?
We are already on our way there. Folks in Radio Land, wherever you are, we're going to hear from the Liberian people. Diamond Slanger coined it, "Me Too." It's a drum up to Sunday program, and we're going to hear from you guys. I'm sure Dama is running to the bathroom. When he comes back, I will go to the bathroom.
I'm going to no bathroom. We're doing
and you say you
technical work
smart.
in the background as well. You come and put me on the spot already.
I learned it from Stanton. That's how Stanton can behave. But folks, if you're in Radio Land and you know what happened to the 30 million for the stimulus package, the 10 million for the importation of rice, if you wonder why Marvin Early was shot, or Alexander Say was killed in Grand Jide, or Precious Cooper was found lying on the ground, or the 3 missing boys, you wonder what happened to them. You still worry about the information concerning Mabutu Vla Nyimpam or Muna Penon Youngblood, or you're still thinking about the auditors, Matthew Innes, Baten Ninswa, Gefty Lama, Albert Peters, George Famboto. I'm naming them off my fingertips. If you found out that your money was cut, you came from making $150 to $45, like people at the Ministry of Information. You've been crying because of the way they've treated you as a Liberian citizen. Your family members are dying from drugs. Your country has been destroyed. Your passport sold to foreigners and evil people. You wonder why Claudia brother is digging all of our diamond and gold. You are upset, but you want to be peaceful. This coming Sunday, the president threw up a challenge, and he did it at ATS. Now, Liberian people have decided that since you say, if we happy, we'll sit down home because your crowd show the people that are happy. President Weah said the people that are not happy will come out. And the Liberian people will see whether or not he did well for the country or did not do well for the country. So he threw up a challenge. Those who have enjoyed for the last 6 years were the ones that came out on September 7th. I repeat. And he told the world, you see, my people have enjoyed for the last 6 years. Those who say they suffered will find out on the 17th. On the 17th, Liberians, over 1 million, will come out onto the streets. Beginning 4 a.m. in the morning on Sunday morning, crowds of people will be trooping all over the place. Many Liberians say those who say they cannot go to the ATS, they will come on the main road. Therefore, from ERWA red light all the way to Morovia, to Broad Street, people are saying that if they cannot go, they will come on the road for that day, meaning the main road. The question has been, are you going? I'm going. And the people responded, me too, me too, me too. Me too has become a slogan. Me too means that I was affected. And so the people agree when they say, we agree. On Sunday, the 17th of September, people will come on the road from Bushra Island all the way into the city. And from Pinsville, from ERWA Red Light, all the way into the city. Those who cannot make it to the ATS are saying they will come on the main road. So today, we kept all of our programs for tomorrow, our videos, and our evidence-based statement to ask the Liberian people, are you one of the mean two? Are you coming on the main road? Will you go to ATS? Will it be part of history? Let me lay the premise to all of you listening right now. Nobody will have more than 30 seconds. Your name, if you want to. The place you're calling from, if you want to. But if you're going, tell us. It's your decision. But the question is, will it be part of Sunday? The outpouring and outcoming of the Liberian people against drugs, extrajudicial killing, homicide, corruption, rape, harmonization, 3-day free call, insults. You will be coming out for various reasons. So when you come on, if you are not coming out, we understand. Take 15 seconds to say, I am not coming out because I enjoyed for the last 6 years. I am not coming out because I don't take drugs. But if you are coming out, this is how we expect, because we will not allow more than 30 seconds. So let me start by saying to you, my name is Eugene Fagon. I call you from the Pinsville Belt. I will be on the main road or I'll be at ATS. I'm coming out because they killed my friend Baten Ninswa. And I'm coming to tell President Weah, I'm not happy. I'm coming out because my nephew, Aaron Don Jr., died from substance abuse. I am coming out. I am coming out because Gipsy Lama was my friend and they murdered her. I am coming out. I'm coming out because I work at the Ministry of Information. They reduced my salary from $150 to $45 as security. I am coming out. I am coming out because they stole from my country. I am coming out because they're using my country's passport. Yes, I am coming out because of this. So let's rehearse it one more time. My name is Eugene Fagon. I'm calling you from the Pinsville Belt. Me too, I'm coming out. And I'm coming out because they killed my friend, Matthew Innes. And you end by saying, I will see you there too. If you're not coming, follow the same pattern. This show is for everybody. Diamond, over to you. And let's, Titi said we must 10 minutes to the time, we must start winding down. So we're ready.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Yeah, we are ready. When you said see you there, it reminded me of growing up in Liberia back then. Most of the advertisements on the radio will always end with "see you there" or something. So when you said that, it took me back memory.
Where is this guy, Martin Brown? Is he still in Monrovia?
Yeah, the last time his nephew used to work here with us, the milkman. It's actually his nephew.
Okay.
The last time we spoke, yep, he's here. They're running the Sky Radio,
okay,
and TV. Yeah. All right. So 0777 771075 0555 101075. 30 seconds per caller. Let's hear you. Whether you two, the slogan is mean to, whether you are going to be a part, your reason, and then Mr. Fagon said, see you there. Eh?
Right.
Yeah, you end with see you there. All right. Hello.
Yeah, my name is
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, my weekend will be starting so great because I can see my president, my incoming president, moving in my county, which is Green Pastor County. I will be there, and I will be moving along with him. 2 off on the Sunday. Sunday, no good Sunday, no good church.
All right, thank you. The format is you say mean to if you'll be coming out, whether or not. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. My weekend is starting with a good thing. My weekend starting on Friday by because of a good Bible. I'm starting my enjoyment on Friday. Thank you. I'll be there on Sunday. Nothing will stop me in Jesus' name.
All right, thank you. All right, let's take this person 0777-771-075, 0555-101075. Those are the numbers to call. Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, this is Solomon Chiu, and I call you for this. What about this review? What's about this number 10?
Okay.
I will be there. I come in with 11 different people on my own from my yard. I'm going for that march this coming Sunday because of the wickedness of the president. He will manipulate and pollute all the young people around here. Just in says here, see how many circles will happen, see how many different types of jobs. And now says here, you know what happened? The population of young people will drop because all of them will be in the street.
Okay,
so
sir.
I'll be there on Sunday just for that reason.
See you there.
See you there too.
Okay. So when I say see you there, yes, because I'll be there. The Spoon Network is going to be there in full swing as we were for the CDC program at the ATS. So we will definitely be there. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, let's hear you out.
Yeah. Super Morgan, my name is calling from Phoenix Police Academy. Me too, I will be there.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So that's that. This person here. Hello.
Hello.
Let's hear you out.
Yeah, it's coming for Jakarta.
Go ahead.
Now already eat from. Already eat from.
Today Wednesday. How you in for now?
The message going already. You know what you
We tired with it. We tired with it nonsense. We tired with it. I already eat from.
All right. Thank you.
I like his sense of humor. You don't want to ask him, so he say he in from already.
Hello.
Yeah, that was good evening. And let me say good evening to our many listeners across Mama Liberia as well.
Good to have you on. Let's hear you out.
And let me say good evening to Brother Chief Alipole Fakon from the United States there. Okay, I'm Ramsey F. Joseph, and I'll be joining you from district number 5, Monserrato County. Look, and we are well prepared, and we are just waiting because we will be the one that will be taking Jeremiah Cone from district number 5 all the way. We will make sure the whole of district number 5, Police Academy, going down all the way. Don't worry, you will see the video. We are well prepared, and our t-shirt have been well mounted in our hands. We just waiting for it. Just like we only want a day to be like tomorrow Sunday. Like all we're waiting for.
All right. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's take this person here. Hello.
Hello.
Let's hear you out.
Yeah, this is fun.
Go ahead.
All right, so for that reason, Sean will be alive to support my legislation about that President Bill.
All right. Thank you. Let's take this other person here. Hello. Hello. Hello to you on the line.
Yes, Damo, good evening.
Evening to you. Go ahead.
Yes, man. Good to see you back on the show. Look,
thank you.
Mr. Falcon, we are already on our way to ATS. I agree, and I'll be there.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you as well. Hello to you.
Yes.
Let's hear you out, please.
Yeah, I'll be going. And I just want to appeal to the United States team to please adjust the time at least 11 because it will be Sunday at least after service.
All right. Okay, Mr. Fagon is going to come out and read out the official timeline. He's an official member of the campaign team. Hello?
Hello?
Let's hear you out, please.
My name is Amara Kona.
Go ahead, Amara. Okay. Amara, are you there? All right, so the Slogan is mean to. If you are going to be in attendance, that is the slogan according to the host of the show, Mr. Fagon, Honorable Fagon. If you are attending, you say mean to. You mention your name, you say mean to, you give a quick reason, and then you end by saying see you there. All right, let's take this person here. Hello.
Good evening.
Evening to you.
Yeah, my name is Mo calling from Coca-Cola Factory.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'll be there. I will be there on 17. I'll be there 10 a.m. I'll be there. I'll be there because when in my country, in Bon country, he lied telling our people the way he investigated a $100 million drug case. I will be there.
All right. Thank you. Okay, let's take this person here. Hello.
Hello?
Yes. Kindly reduce the volume of your radio, please. Please, when you call, just reduce the volume. We'll hear you loud and clear. Hello.
Hello?
Just hear you out.
I'm just calling from Brazil. I will be there because this country has taken and this drugs are taking over this country. I will be there because civil servants are not taking the right time. I will be there because corruption has taken over this country. I will be there because the person he said, listen to me. If you say for in one country, he said grow up in the ghetto. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's take this person here. Hello. 077771075 555101075. Hello.
Hello,
Let's hear you out.
I'm Joseph. I'm from Steven Tower Estate.
Go ahead.
I'll be there because this president does not respect the rules of law. See you there.
Okay. See you there as well. See you there. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, my dear brother. How are you?
Good evening. I'm doing pretty well. Let's hear you out, please.
Well, thank you. This is the people's governor for district number 10 Adamso Isaac, members of the responding defending Allah Bobo defender join you for my comfort district for the world.
Go ahead, Odamso.
You know, look, I want to let them get you up there. Look, the name of Berry Rescue. You're selling t-shirt for $10 US. Since they are selling $7 US. If you talk about rescue, I thought rescue is supposed to be the one to be giving the t-shirt and all printed everything with continue let the 10 or 15,000 continue in the country to supply all the people that want t-shirt for them. They sell the rescue will be selling shirt. I want men need to be serious. Look, you got to make it to give me calling government cartel today. They forget to do that. See cartel when you see all the government that is the cartel you are sending in your camp today within I call you all for cartel moment. No, government job enough for one person. So
okay, Odamso.
Government job for you mean that you come by and begin to get on the other side. You think the other way around. Let's need to be serious.
All right, Odamso. Thank you. Thank you. You've
30
made your
seconds.
point.
Say he mentioned me 30 seconds.
Go ahead.
My friend, I'm not responsible for you not going to school. There's a difference between a political cartel and a drug cartel. So go to your Google on your phone, type in political cartel, read about that one. Then you finish, you type in drug cartel, then you read. There's a difference. I didn't tell your people not to send you to school. That's me. The second thing I want to point out to you, bringing 3 containers of t-shirt does not rescue people from drugs. Bringing 25,000 t-shirt does not pay people back the 150 you cut from them. Bringing 6 cars full with t-shirt does not stop you from executing Marvin L.A. or Elizana Say or bring Pressure Cooper back.
Princess. You keep missing again first name, Princess.
Princess Cooper. Yeah, you know, I want to tell you about a 25,000 t-shirt. All the people you see coming outside. Some people coming outside with us shirt. Some people writing on their own t-shirt. They are coming out. Thank you for supporting George Weah, but you will not bring back Matthew Innes. T-shirt will not bring back Bateni Swa. T-shirt will not bring back Gifty Lama. T-shirt will not bring back Abbott Peters. T-shirt will not bring back George Fambutu. All the children you see butting the pole, going in slow motion. The Liberian people are resolved. So once again, I did not tell your parents not to send you to school to know the difference between a drug cartel and a political cartel. I respectfully submit and I respect your views. Please accept mine. Thank you.
All right. 077771075 055 those are the numbers to call. Hello. Let's hear you out. Go ahead.
I will be there because our perpetrator on the sea, but now outside the sea. I will be there because of the government of our capital city, everything that's garbage. I will be there because of rapper corruption. I will be there because the drug that spread all over the country. I will be there the new drug that come to our eye to know the person who brought it. So I'll be there.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Let's take this person here. 077771075 055101075. Go ahead.
Me too. I will be live at ATS on Sunday because, George, we have failed this country and he corrupted this country and he killed a lot of people in this country. And then he and his hoodie gangs brought a lot of jobs in this country that spoiled a lot of young people.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's take this person here. Hello. 077771075 055101075. Hello.
Hello.
Let's hear you out, please.
My name is Opa Obi.
Go ahead, Opa.
I will be there because the president spoke. We told us going to be, we're not going to be responsible for our own economy. I will be there because you lied to us. Like, we will be in a company in Liberia, and you have to lie to us because our father and mother are going to be working there. Today, most of our people are still not on job. And there is nothing stupid or we don't get it for our children. So I will be there.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's take this person here. 077771075 055101075. So you call you and mention your name if you choose to, and then the slogan is mean to. If you will be attending, you give the reasons why you attending, and you end by saying see you there. And how is it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's take this person. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, my name is Mr. Bill to be calling from District 17.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I will be there because George Manuel is a criminal. I will be there because Samuel Twitter is criminal. I will be there because so just are taking over the country. I will be there. I will be there and see you there.
Okay. Thank you for calling. Let's take this person here. 077771075 055101075. Hello.
I'm Terry calling a problem.
Hello.
I will be there.
Okay.
Because of the violation of the Constitution of the country. I will be there because of the American government, the irresponsible government. I will be there because of all the killing that is going on in this country. I will be there because of the hardship that is going rampant in the country every time. Things are not getting better any longer. I will be there because our people are suffering. I will see you there.
See you there. Okay. Let's take this person here. Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead. Let's hear you out.
I'm looking at Boulevard.
Go ahead.
I will be there also in love. Because President, we are still the nation and still the youth and want to spoil our generation. So I will be there. You keep going.
Okay. Mr. Fagon, you'll be there virtually, eh?
I will be there virtually. Actually, we will be on the air from in the morning to in the night.
We have a whole program set up for that. It's going to be a very, very hectic day. The work is going to be working on that day. Same as we did with the CDC coverage, we will be there in full swing. So it's not going to be easy on that day. Hello? Hello? Okay, that person is having the line held up. Let's take this person here. Hello? Yeah, your name and where you calling us from?
This is Joaquin, the federal governor from 16th Street.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I will be there because I want to see that God moving forward. I want for our country to be drugs free. We want no drugs in the country. So I will be there.
All right. Thank you. Let's take this person here. Hello. Well, kindly reduce the volume of your radio set. The feedback is really terrible. Just reduce the volume and then we can take you. If you don't do that, then we cannot take you on the line because we'll get a terrible feedback. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Let's hear you out.
Yeah, I'm Brother Matthews calling from Ghana.
Go ahead, Brother Matthews.
Yeah, I will be there, man. I will be there. I think I will be ahead of you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. See you there. All right. So, Mr. Fagon, we'll end this at 10 minutes up to the hour. You know, we have strict instructions to end at exactly 5 p.m. Hello?
Hello?
Let's hear you out, please. Okay, so this person keeps calling and the feedback is really terrible. Hello?
Damon,
Yes, sir. Let's hear you out.
this is Walker. To confess to you, I just got converted this week. I mean, after listening to my man looking at somebody going to dungeon or cockroach, I don't know what he was doing. No need to follow that man. I will be there because of this. You can use our presidency to comedy. What kind of murder? I supported this guy, but as of today, I will be there on a rescue train. Bye bye to George Weah.
Okay. Thank you. So he says he's a new convert. You know.
Congratulations and welcome on board. I have your seat. You're not too far from me. You're sitting right next to me.
Now you're adding a first time visitor, like you go to the church and say, you know, somebody will talk to you after, stay behind.
We will have first time visitor to the church.
Hello.
Yeah.
Let's hear you
I
out.
will be there because my school fee more than last fee. I will be there because my graduation fee more than last fee. Thank you. I'll be there live.
All right. Thank you. Let's take this person here. Go ahead, please. Hello. Okay, 077771075, 05551101075. Hello.
Hello.
Let's hear you out. Go ahead.
Thank you. When they play like you, Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. Did I hear us say when they bring their money, you know, we eat it?
Yeah. That's because we need to play the recording from the former vice president. I don't know if I can find it, but I think we'll just wrap up.
Okay.
Remember what
So
the
we
former
got
vice
5 minutes.
president said? They bring your money, just eat it.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's hear you out, please.
Yes, Flatter. On the Fagon. How are you? This is Thomas Kuman.
Go ahead, Mr. Kuman.
Hello?
Yeah, you live, Mr. Kuman. Go ahead.
Okay, so I will be there. My family and I will be there. And I've been there since 2005. I don't left that place. I always go.
All right, Mr. Kuman.
Mr. Fagon, I don't know why you remember the name. Such a best movie. This is Thomas Kuman. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Fagon, man, say your one-time classmate. Yeah, if you remember your name. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, let's hear you out.
How are you? Is it
Go ahead, man.
I will be there because I was in my country job free. I will be there because my husband don't know his fake salary. I will be there because my children are out of school. Since 2 weeks, their school open. See you there on Sunday.
Okay. See you. See you there. Hello.
Wow.
Yeah, hello.
Let's hear you out.
Yeah, my name is Fabi Bikone. I live in my seat trophy.
Go ahead, please.
Me too. I will be there because this government has told my little brother, like for single now. See you there and meet me there now on Sunday. On the 17th, we'll be outside and nothing will stop us. Even rain, so much stress, will never stop us from going out. We'll be there.
Thank you. Thank you. So he mentioned rain. You know, before campaign kick started, on Spoon Talk, Dr. Richardson asked me a question, and I told her that this election, social media is going to play even pivotal role than it played in previous elections in our country, because you look at the increasing number of social media users, and Liberians have realized the power of social media as well. So you see a lot of talks and exchanges and all that. And somebody posted that on Sunday the kind of rain that will fall. It wouldn't be, it'd be more like Noah asked, so nobody can go outside. So he mentioned rain, and that brought that thought back to my mind. Let me take this person here. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, this is Morris Kona. I'm calling you from a royalty highway resident.
Go ahead, Mr. Kona.
Okay, I'm definitely going to be on that field because Judge Manuel has lied to us on so many occasions and on so many failed promises. And I'm not going to meet you. I'm definitely going to be on that field because Judge Manuel lied to us concerning the Minister Air. I'm going to be on that field because he lied to us concerning the 1 million jobs. I'm going to be on that field because I didn't see the coastal highway. I'm going to be there because the things settled on the Barry Island, he told me we have not yet seen it. I'm definitely going to be on that field because of that the 22-year investor he talked about today, we are not seeing them. I'm going to be on that field because of the 2 over British John Manuel promise that when people that are going to build, so they are not even seeing the footprint.
Okay, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, we have to leave it at that. You've given so many reasons. We have to take other callers. Thank you as well. Let's take this person here. This is going to be our last caller, and then Mr. Fagon is going to do his closing statement. We'll be back on tomorrow. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so let's hear you out.
I'm Joe Moore calling from Nikuta.
Go ahead, Joe.
I'm definitely going to be there. And I told the sedition, I said, Sunday, you know that the town can be quiet. You will only see people in the outside city. That place can be quiet. Anybody you see in town there, they are united by the scene. They are rescue people. Anybody you're going to see, they will not even include. Let it get all chance. Let us see multitude of human beings there.
Okay, thank you. All right, so Mr. Fagon, Honorable Fagon, that's all the time we have to take calls. The phone lines are still buzzing, but we have time.
We got 10 more minutes, but I send you 2 videos. Which one can you play for me for my closing? I send you 2. Which one can you copy and play for me? While you are that, let me inform the Liberian people like how I informed the other brother. Damo, the president threw out a challenge. And those of us who live in the diaspora, our American friends, our British friends, our French friends, the EU guys, even AU, ECOWAS, all them said, the people we saw, President, we are saying you guys are satisfied. He threw out a challenge. He said, you see the people that are satisfied, they came out. Let me see if you guys can bring people outside. That was the challenge. And if you can find that video for me, I will pay you extra. I promise if I don't pay you, then say you don't pay me yet. But he said it. He said, let's see what they will bring outside now. And so the whole world is watching to see who will say they're not satisfied. What are the people that are satisfied? The 25,000 people we saw outside ATS and in ATS and around the city, whether they will defeat the people that are not satisfied. Whether rain, thunder, lightning, whatever they want to put out, Sunday is the day to determine whether Liberians are okay with the drugs, the corruption, the executions, the secret killings, the harmonization, reduced salary, 3-day free call, rice price from 13 to 22. If they're happy, they will stay home. If they're not happy, they will walk from the house on the main road. We're not talking about the person that are going to ATS. They all main road leading into the city from the west, because you know the Atlantic Ocean is behind us. If you come from Banga, Bon County, whatsoever, you will come inside. Everybody will come to the main road on Sunday. We are taking it from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. Anything you see on the street belongs to the voices of the Liberian people. If you get any one of those videos, it will mark my closing because I want to be on time We got 7 more minutes, Diamond, to go. If you can play it, I will understand. Hopefully, the Liberian people have spoken.
Okay, so we have one of 2 videos already prepared. The second one I'm trying to get ready.
Can we play the one that you prepared already, or you still got it?
Yeah. Yes, let me play this one. Yeah, so that's
nobody have seen that video. Play it one more time. I have something to say to people because they will mistake that video. Play it one more time, please. The video you saw was, no one have seen it. Jeremiah Kun came from Limba County the day before yesterday. When he approached red light, he was in his car. And you know he moved in a little small convoy of 3 or so cars. And that was how the Liberian people spotted him. Someone spotted him in the car and raised the alarm. Oh, that Jeremiah Kun, oh, that Jeremiah Kun. The people blocked the car. And when they blocked the vehicle, they decided that he must stay in the vehicle as they carry him through red light. Those were the Liberian people you saw going through red light. Maybe we should keep the other video for tomorrow if you like. If it's going to take up the time, we'll show the video one more time. Jeremiah Kun. Entry. Look at the number rising. Like people, we were at 800, just Jeremiah Kun video took us up, way up. But in red light, someone just spied him. And that was it. It was a wrap. We'll show the other video tomorrow. Let's end with this video. I close down by just saying this in 30 seconds. Every time Liberia elected a president, they made a song. Though time, they said native woman born soldier, soldier kid turbo, Congo woman born rogue. When Charles Taylor came, they said, you came my man, you came my pa, I will vote for you. When Ellen came, they said, Babu, you're not able to monkey able. When Ellen left from there, they said to George, you know book, you don't know book, we vote for you. Today, they say our past, sorry, we make mistakes. These elections, in my opinion, is over. Diamond, over to you, and goodbye to our listeners.
Thank you, Mr. Honorable Fagon. So this is the picture our brother who phoned in from Addis Ababa sent, concerning the cash, the leaves that were said to be moringa. This is what he sent. The video, he has not sent the video. The other fellow who called said he sent a video, but I haven't been able to see it. All right. So I'll conclude by saying this country belongs to all of us. And we as young people, it's binding on us what kind of a country do we want to inherit, and what kind of a country do we want to leave to our children. Because once the foundation is solid and the blueprint is there, it can be implemented and it makes double work to be eliminated. My trip to Cape Mount and subsequently the other counties that I've been to, I was privileged to have followed the president for 2+ years and was on the county tour as well. And it gives you a broader insight into how underdeveloped our country is. Yesterday, I was at the World Bank, symposium or workshop where they were talking about Liberia's process or to digitalization. And it shocked me to know only 13% of our population has got internet access. We are even below the African threshold of 22%. Those figures were calculated or taken some 3 years ago. But what level of increment have we seen? Out of 181 countries, we rank 171 for the highest internet tariff in the world. So when we talk to our people and all of a sudden our calls go off, it's because the internet here is expensive. I was subscribing to a home-based internet and it was $95. That's $45 to most people in the US, and it's $95 here to us in Liberia. Monopolization has also got us to where we are. You have only one company providing vending service to the LEC when there is a problem. For 12 or 14 days, the entire country suffers. But if we had alternatives, we wouldn't have gone through all of what we've gone through. We need a serious approach to development. We need to be serious. We need to be patriotic. When you go to our neighbors, if you visit after a year or two and you go back, you get confused because you see new things. But you can leave Liberia for over 10, 15 years and come back. You still be able to know your own community because you see little to nothing being done. And those who are implementing these things, they know superhumans. They're patriotic. They love their country. They want to see their country do good. And they want to serve because serving alone is a privilege and they enjoy giving back to their country. But our case is different. Like most other African countries, it's all about enriching ourselves, and we take all of the lion's share and we leave our people hanging and impoverished. Cape Mount should be our point of turning when it comes to tourism. Cape Mount, there should be a 10-year strategic plan of turning that county, especially Rabosport, into a tourism hotspot. Government cannot do it all when you don't have the money. You can outsource. Bring the strategic roadmap. Tell would-be investors, resort owners, and tourism sector actors that this is what we want, and we want the road from Rabosport to Medina paved. All those who will be buying lots and slots and renting and whatever, you can come out with your own roadmap. Government is going to be there to help you implement. Let's construct the road. We'll erect toll booths that you can generate your money. Mr. Fagon, Cape Mount Rabosport is too beautiful to be the way it is. Too beautiful.
That's the only place in the world where you can surf.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, right. You can surf. That thing where people can stay on the boat.
Yeah, I know surfing. Look at Lake Piso.
And they get
how
tournament for
big
you.
it is. Gigantic, enormous, beautiful. And you know how many persons the tourism sector can employ? The low population in Rabosport, people will troop in because the bartenders, the hotel managers, the resort owners, the drivers, the fish market is going to boom. The transportation sector is going to boom. Like, what are we doing just sitting doing nothing?
Right.
It hurts my heart, Minister Fago. I end with that.
We're almost there.
I end with that, though. That's my closing.
Thank you very much. We went 2 minutes over that you were closing without you.
Are you the captain of the show?
But then I carrying this ship on the side of the building. But thanks, folks, for joining us. And Diamond, it's over to you.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Reliable Info 360 is going to be back tomorrow after a long layoff. We are back up and running in full gear. Thank you again for watching. We'll be back on tomorrow. My name is Diamond Slanger. Minister Eugene Lamin Fagon, is your host on this program. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.